Good evening, everyone. I am Mr. Hamadi Janko, the chairperson of Kombo East Teachers Association. I have been a teacher at Kafuta Upper and Senior Secondary School. Thank you very much. The Teachers Gala is an initiative that started somewhere in 2017, where a few of us came together with the idea that why not we bring all the young teachers of Kombo East under one umbrella. We come together to share at least few things. At the time, at the start, it was just about football games. But then the main idea was just to foster unity at the time. That was all we had in mind. We converge, we play football games, and then so that we're able to socialize from one person to the other. But as time goes on, we realize that this should not only be limited to football matches. We will socialize, we interact, but most importantly, we should be able to educate one another. As teachers, we should be able to use this platform to be able to educate one another. So the main idea about this Teachers Gala is to entertain or socialize, educate, and empower teachers of Kombo East District.
Are there any guest speakers especially invited during this previously and even before?
Yes, we do have some guest speakers that we usually invite during the symposium. Usually we used to do it on Saturdays. Like last year, it was at SOM. We had the president of Gambia Teachers Union. We have the National Assembly of member of Fonyi Bintang, that is Honorable Bakari Baji. And then we also have the Desk Officer for Sport, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education in our midst. We have so many dignitaries that we used to invite to discuss on issues that will be beneficial to the teachers. As we said, we are there to educate and empower our own teachers. It's just like an induction training or capacity building training for the teachers of Kombo East.
Who are the main organizers and sponsors of this?
The organizers usually we have what we call the executive committee that was elected by the general body, that is the general members of the teachers within Kombo East. They are the ones that spearhead the organization of the Teachers Gala. But when it comes to the sponsorship, it is self-sponsored. As we always state in our previous editions, this gala is being sponsored by teachers of the district themselves, with our annual contribution of, previously it used to be 300. From there we moved to 400. Until this year we moved to $500 based on the nature of the market, with the high price of goods in the market. So we equally adjusted the amount that is contributed by teachers. But it is self-sponsored by the teachers themselves, teachers of the district.
So what are the activities during this?
During the gala, usually on the first days when we arrive, we do have what we refer to as the orientation ceremony, where we tell every participant as to what are some of the reasons why we are here in this gala, what are some of the things that are acceptable and things that are not acceptable during the course of the gala. And then we also have that day or that night will be the opening night, where we welcome everyone who makes it to the edition or to the whole school. And we equally do have some talk of war, teachers contesting against their fellow teachers, to see which one is more powerful or has more strength than the other. We equally also have football matches, and then these football matches are not limited to only male. There are times that we do also have females. They might not be able to have a complete set of teams as that of men, but at times we divide them into two teams and then they do play. We equally have a cultural activity where we appreciate the diversity in our culture, because we believe in Kombo East, when you look at the structure, there are so many cultures. So we embrace diversity. We have, some schools will come as Fullers, others will come as Manjakos, others will come as Jolas, Mandinka, the Balanta, and then it goes like that. Just to appreciate the rich cultural heritage of this country. So that's why we equally used to embark on those cultural activities. We also used to have what we refer to as dancing competition. Those are the social aspect of it. But most importantly, the Saturday of this gala is what is dedicated to what we refer to as a symposium. At some point, we may even call it as a stakeholders forum, where we connect young teachers to the decision makers, either at regional level, at national level, or even at community level. We ensure that we connect them where they have that interface to say one or two things that is going to be helpful. And then especially most of the senior teachers that are about to retire, we believe young teachers would have that opportunity to gain one or two knowledge that they could use that will be very, very helpful for them in their career as professional teachers. So these are some of the activities that we usually have.
Are there any safety or health protocols?
Usually, frankly, we normally don't go into that, because when you look at the checklist, we don't have what we refer to as the health protocols or the safety protocols. It is usually on verbal communications, but we don't have any protocols to ensure that for the safety of every participant that will be taking part in the activity. But we ensure that teachers within are safe from outsiders, because that is something that we'll always emphasize. We always talk about it, but it is always verbal. It is not something that is written somewhere, so that people will know that these are some of the health measures or security protocols that need to be followed during the gala.
How does the gala promote unity and collaboration among the teachers in the
Like as we said, one of the events like the football match, we know nowadays bringing people together. Football is one of the tools that one can use to unite, to bring people together. Some will even say football could be used to, destroy communities or whatsoever. Yes, it has a negative impact and equally has the positive side. But we are using the positive side of it. As I said, nowadays I can walk into the length and breadth of Kombo East. I will be celebrated anywhere I go to because of this gala. We are able to interact with people, we socialize, and here we are, we can come together, stay here for 4 days, we eat together, we dance together. That alone shows that unity. That shows that teachers of this district are united. And also with the cultural activities. That alone shows you that, there is that unity. How many people, how many tribes do we have in a particular school? You may have the Mandinka, the Manjako, the Jola, the Wolof, but at times they all come together to perform as a Jola. They appreciate that diversity. That shows that there is that unity among teachers of this district.
So what interconnection with this gala was the community?
The connection here, as I said, the previous years is when we started back in 2017, we started in Cloro. In fact, the Alcalo of Cloro did not even know that there are people in my village. Even the SMC might not even know that there are teachers that are hosted in my village. But now we can see we have changed the dynamics now. We are now using a community approach to engage all stakeholders at community level to ensure that this gathering becomes a community gathering where we'll give the opportunity to the alcalos, to the VDCs, the decision maker, the authorities within the village to come and have that interface with the teachers. They know some of the challenges the teachers are facing, and the teachers might also hear from them and know some of the challenges they are also facing at their village level. We usually had it in plan. It was part of the plan this year to have that community engagement where we'll ensure that we will visit some stakeholders, some authorities or some compounds to know about some of the problems they are facing as far as the school and the community is concerned, where we could use this gala to address those issues. We could have also spoke to the headmistress and the principal of the UBS to also know about some of the challenges they are facing within their school setup as far as the school and the community is concerned, which the gala could be used as an opportunity to address those issues. Unfortunately, that could not happen, but it was part of the plan to have that community engagement where we'll go out, have that discussion with the community, come back with the results. We see how best we can connect these two bodies together. As we know, learning cannot take place without the school. Neither can there be a school without the parents and then the students as well. So this is one of the things that we have, but then I'm sure we could not do it this year. I am so hopefully by next year we'll be able to have that community engagement where we'll help both the school and the community to have that connection that will build up a very strong bond and the confidence, for the school, for the community and the school as well.
Your strong message that you have to give out to teachers is having that mindset of teacher like Gala is something that has no value or it has no content towards this. How are you going to send the message so that you can contribute to understand this?
Yeah, I will tell those teachers to come on board. At times it is important to give a try to whatever comes your way. You don't just sit at the comfort zone and say that this particular activity is not useful or it's a waste of time. No. The PO was here yesterday. The Principal Education Officer for Region 2 is, at the end of the day, she was very, very impressed. This was the first time she witnessed such activity. And at the end, she was like, we never knew that such activities can take place within our schools. To those out there thinking that this is a useless activity, I want to encourage them to come on board. Let them try and attend one of the activities, then they will understand whether it is useful or not. The capacity building or induction training alone, that is the Saturday, that day alone could cost them thousands of dollars if the ministry wants to create an induction training for the teachers of the district. It could cost millions of dollars for them to organize that induction training for them. But we offered it at free of charge. A lot of things used to be learned here. We educate one another. Most importantly, during this session, during this time, teachers always are mentally okay. Financially they are okay, socially they are okay because they had that opportunity to interact. Immediately after the gala, you can see teachers, how happy they used to be in their various schools, how happy they used to be in the community platforms. That will shows that unity. So I will encourage them to come on board, let them join and give it a trial. Then they will know whether it is useful or not.
With that, just a comment before
Yeah, I would like to say a special thank you to the head teacher of Pirang LBS and of course the SMC members as well as the teachers of Pirang UBS and the entire Pirang as a village. Organizing such an event is not an easy task. But when we come to Pirang, we've seen the entire village come together to ensure that, they take ownership of this activity, and this is what we have been advocating for. We want any community we went to, let them take ownership of this event. We are teachers, we are part of the society. We want to have that trust between the community and the teaching fraternity. So to be frank with you, on behalf of the entire teachers of Kombo East, we are very, very much appreciative to the people of Pirang, especially Madam Nani Bojang, who has been with us all throughout, from morning, afternoon, night. She's always here to ensure that the activities are done the way it is expected, and she also ensures that we are safe and sound. Thank you.
Thank you.